Hey guys, it's Ducky. I got two stories for you today. This time they're drinking stories. The first story starts out. I was just taking the SkyTrain. It was a normal day. I don't really remember where the fuck I was going, but I was going somewhere, and I was on the SkyTrain and I was with my friends. And we're riding, minding our own business, and a guy gets on the SkyTrain. He's all rumbling, fucking hammered, all blah, 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 and he sits down. He's got a garbage bag with him. We can hear bottles in the garbage bag all clinging together and cans and all that. And he reaches like after he was trying to like talk to us, I think, or something, or he was talking to somebody. Like I don't really get it. He was rumbling a lot. He was just like rah, rah, rumbling at people on the SkyTrain. He reaches in the bag and he's like, the only thing I could hear from what he said the entire time he was on the bus is this little short conversation. Do you want a beer? And reaches into the bag and pulls out an empty beer can. And he's like, oh, this one's empty. And he reaches back in and he pulls out a full one and it's unopened. And he offers it to my friend. And my friend obviously didn't really want a beer from a random dude who had a garbage bag full of half empty, half full beers. And it smelled like beer too, because like the beer cans in there were empties and they still had a little bit of beer in them. You can hear it slishing around in the bottom of the bag, and that's fucking disgusting. But my buddy was like, no, thank you. And the guy was super pissed off, and he was just sitting on the bus rambling, being like, fuck you, you. Just talking shit because my buddy didn't want his beer, and I didn't want his beer. Nobody really wanted it. And he proceeded to offer people beers from his jolly ass bag of frickin' empties. And it was really creepy because he wasn't even asking adults. He was like asking kids. I was like, I don't know, 15 at the time or something. Like, what the fuck, man? He kind of looked like a dirty Santa Claus. And then the train stops and Dirty Santa stands up and forgets his bag there on the fucking SkyTrain right next to like us because we were by the end of the train. Of course, we didn't look in it because it was pretty ratchet, but obviously my mind still wonders to this day what the fuck was else in that bag. And that was the story of one of the weird people I've met on the SkyTrain. I've met a lot of weird people on those SkyTrains, all unique and all freaking bizarre in their own way. Comment if you want to hear the other stories and pretty much the reasons why I don't ride the SkyTrain anymore. Thanks for listening, guys. I got another story for you. This time it's about the last time I threw a house party. And pretty much the most disrespectful people I've ever witnessed in my life. Okay, so it all starts off. I'm throwing a house party for my friend. It's her birthday party, and we're all hanging out. And I told her she can invite like 10 people, but one of her friends decided to invite a group of guys that were really like fucking shithead pricks. And the shithead pricks, I can't even believe what they did. Okay, so I'm separating a fight downstairs, and these shitheads are upstairs in my bathroom. I don't know if they did this in a group or if it was just one guy who was like, huh, I like to rub shit on walls. Went up to my bathroom and just took a fucking, like, they went under my sink into, like, my stuff and, like, went into our like, womanly products, like, our tampons and pads. And he grabbed a pad and, like, I don't know if he shit on the pad and, like, freaking used it like a baseball mitted that shit and, like, shit on the fucking pad and then wiped it all over our walls. This is ratchet as fuck, disgusting. But, ew, he wipes shit all over our walls, and I don't know if it's the guy who told me about this, but some guy comes running down the stairs. He's like, there's shit everywhere! Fucking everywhere! And it was like a scene out of a horror movie. Actually, to be more precise, when I got up there, it was legit like the scene out of Daddy Daycare. Fucking disgusting. The first thought in my mind was, hey, this is like Daddy Daycare. And ew, that's just fucking gross. And I think it was the guy who told me because he felt so guilty that he was the guy who ended up cleaning it. He cleaned the entire shitstorm of a mess in our bathroom. And then he just like left all guilty with his head down. I was like, wow, that was probably the shit troll who did this. And thanks for listening, guys. That was the story of the last party I had. Oh yeah, actually, these people like wrecked my fucking house. They threw like my family portrait in my neighbor's yard, and they did a bunch of other disrespectful shit. It was fucking brutal. My mom flipped on me. I was scared, so scared that I like didn't throw a party after that, and yeah, that's it. That was the story of the fucking shitstorm party that I had, and the fucking the shitheads who'd wipe shit all over my walls. If you enjoyed the story, if you've had a story like this happen to you before, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear about it. And subscribe if you want to hear more weird ass stories.